most people think like ideal avatar is like, I don't know, enterprise level or these big businesses or content agencies, something like that. But in reality, there's almost always like, if you looked at these different ideal avatars, there's almost always one or two characteristics that would let you know if this person was qualified outside of
Yeah.
maybe the revenue that they were doing. I think you might have said something like they had an editing team, or I forgot exactly what you had said, but
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
they had maybe some team members there. So that could be what you're filtering on the application questions by. You look back at all of your previous 10, 20, 30, 50 clients, and we're really looking for what is the commonality across as many of them as possible. I call it grouping up. And so maybe it's not that they're all doing over 50K a month. Maybe it's just that they have at least one editor on their staff or something like that. That way they
Mm.
can enroll more clients. And so that becomes one of the qualifying questions in the application that you're asking. It's also nice because it's a little bit more disarming than like how much money that you're making every single month. And even if I did decide, Boris, like let's say we say, okay, we want to do 5 editors only, whatever else it is. The other thing that you do there is you still take on the 0 to 1 editor people and you still close them, and you just slowly try to start to make the transition over to the 5 plus only people. What I learned even myself was like when I cut off a whole band of people in a funnel, especially with paid ads today, it really tanks your cost to acquire a customer. Like it makes it really hard to scale. So that's why our offers like get more revenue from the leads you're already generating. It's like, okay, instead of focusing like, what is this perfect person, let me attract them. It's like, is there either a different tier of offer I can create? The number that we look at is the book to close rate. So of the people
Mm.
that book, what percentage closes, right? Because that takes in show rates and that takes in close rate, right? So let's say this group of people over here, they have a 3% booking to close rate. Okay. This group of people over here, they have a 10% book to close rate. And these people over here, they have a 15% book to close rate. So at that point, by allowing the 3% book to close rate on your calendar, you're slowing the sales velocity for the 8 or 10% and the 15% over here. So this is an auto DQ. Automatically, we send them to your YouTube channel, maybe a low ticket product, something like that. Then for the 8 or 10% and the 15%, now we can start to create tiers, both tiers as in salespeople. So for example, if the 8 to 10%, let's just say, has 1 to 3 editors, those go to tier 2 salespeople and they sell
Mm.
them maybe on the 4-month thing automatically. And then let's say that tier 1 is people that have 5 plus editors. Those go to the best salespeople, and you maybe sell this 12-month thing for 12 or 15 or $18,000 for those people. I don't want to go too deep in it, but I also feel like giving people the option on the call. I don't know how much I love that. I don't know enough about your sales process, but I'm definitely more along the lines of like prescribing a solution, consultative selling, being like, hey, based on everything you're saying here, you need this thing here. And I would definitely try to make it more than just the time is the difference between those two things. It would be more of like what we're actually delivering in that time frame as well. Like, hey, you don't want to do the 4-month one because that's for people that just have 1 to 3 editors. This is going to be more focused on like an established agency such as yourself because we're doing these things over here as well. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, dude, that makes a ton of sense.
If you want my help installing any of these systems in your business done for you, be sure to book a call with my team down below.